Gonna run you through the problems I had with this BMW X5. It's a 2012. I did put a hitch on it. It was giving me all kinds of problems. I got it used with 67,000 miles on it. So it had multiple problems. First off was the shudder, which was mostly when you put it under a load, and not so much in the lower gears at all. You wouldn't feel it. So at highway speed, under a load, you could feel a shudder. And also, if you were pulling anything, it would be even more so. Ended up changing the fluid in the transfer case. It's a pain. You got to drop the cross member. You can find videos about that. It actually got rid of the shudder like 95%, I would say. It's still a little bit there, but it's pretty much gone. I'm happy with it. I'm drivable now without being completely annoying. And I had a fuel smell in the cabin. Ended up being, well, I did the coil packs and the injectors, hoping that was going to get rid of the fuel smell and the shudder. It did not get rid of the shudder. The injectors are pain. I got Bosch injectors from Rock Auto. After you put them in, you can find videos on this. You need to get the, there's a little ring that goes on here that's like a crush gasket. You need the, well, they say you need to replace them. You can see it here. They say they're one-time use, so I got new ones. All this stuff was expensive. Anyway, a couple of these injectors were bad. I think 2 of them out of the 6. I changed them all because I didn't want to play around with this and fight it, because I was doing the work myself instead of trying to change 1 or 2 that where the plug looked a little bit funny. Anyway, it got rid of the fuel smell in the cabin, so it took care of that issue. Coil packs I changed. That did not help the shudder, like I said. Plugs I swapped out. They weren't too bad. I mean, it's a pain to get to everything, but it's not impossible. And you do need a tool, or you should use a tool to pull the injectors out and pop them in. And I had a coolant leak, which was a pain to find. I should have pressurized the tank, and I didn't. And I changed one of the upper heater hose lines, and that wasn't the problem. So it ended up being this crazy pipe here, which is a nightmare to change. And it snakes all over the place. And it was leaking here where it goes into the bottom of the coolant jug. So I mean, I suppose you could try to change the O-ring if you got the right one, but I just swapped out the whole thing. I got one shipped from China that looked like it was pretty decent quality for, I don't know, it was like 40 bucks instead of 200 bucks. So anyways, hopefully this video helps somebody out, because I know these vehicles can be a pain. So this isn't a how-to video. This is a what might get your BMW running better. So it's a 2012 BMW X5 35i. Good luck fixing yours.